The threefold law, my opinion on the threefold law. One, for those that don't know, the threefold law or the threefold rule in particularly Wiccan, but more so any of the New Agey type manifestation / white magic promotion that people do. In my opinion, and I've said for the longest time that I don't believe in the threefold rule, therefore it doesn't affect me. Well, then, I just realized today, I had an epiphany about why it does matter to me, even though, because I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, if everyone can do what I can do, then what's to stop people from doing it for bad reasons, you know? In my opinion, there will come a point in your journey when you're going to see that everything that you do has a consequence. And it's not like, ooh, bad spirits are coming to get you type of consequence. Although maybe that'll happen too. I don't know. It depends on what you believe, because after all, we're talking chaos here. But the point was, I was shown how a negative spell, a negative manifestation eventually comes back to you. It may not be about that, but you realize from something else the consequences of that very spell and what you've done, and can you live with that? And that's more along the lines of like playing with the dark side of magic and manifestation and whatever you want to call it, is not realizing the full scope of what you've done before it's too late. And some things are necessary evils, okay? You just do it without consequence because you know it's right. Even though it's not good, you know it's right and you can justify it. But whenever, I mean, even if it's from, cursing somebody who wronged you, and you curse them and your curse happens and you're like, ooh, I got revenge. Eventually it's going to come back to bite your ass, because it's a lesson you need to learn to stop doing that kind of stuff. And I'm not going to sit here today and tell you I'm cured, but what I saw was saddening, and it's my own fault and it's stuff I've got to work on. But by the time you get to a level of instant manifestation and spell casting, you won't be in the situation where you have to wonder if it's good or not. You just won't do things for bad, because you'll see that consequence before you do it. You'll be able to walk the entire spell and see on the line where that consequence comes in, and then you'll realize, is that okay? And you'll be able to suffer that consequence that you created, and that, for lack of a better term, dark karma that you manifested, whether in this life or the next life, because you do that enough times and now you're attached. And yes, you can become attached to black magic. You can become attached to white magic. If ever it is not a tool anymore, but it is a crutch, you better reconsider. If anything in your life is not a tool but a crutch, you've got a long way to go. And I got a long way to go. But walk with me. It'll be fun. Might teach each other something.